So, this is an awesome bike. Absolutely love this thing. And today I traded my 300L for this one. It is another Versus 300X. And this one, he's got more off-road tires on it. It's got bark busters. And it's got more miles on it, but still runs like an absolute dream. So I'm going to go ahead and add the, what do you call them, handlebar risers to this at some point. I'm probably going to leave this alone. I might heat this up and see if I can bend that out a little bit. I'm not sure if I will or not, but that's kind of annoying. I'll probably move this. Hey, light, turn on. Yeah. So this one is going to be my daughter's / my more off-road oriented one. It's got a 14 tooth sprocket in it, so it's stock. Mine has a 15 tooth. I think I'm going to buy a skid plate and crash bars for this one. And it will, like I said, it will be more of my, what do you call it? My off-road / loaner bike. I'm probably going to paint these so it matches. It just looks so goofy with it being red and not matching anything. And one thing I found, as far as I can tell, my fender, when I look online, everything I see does not fit a 2024. There's my daughter. But don't hit me. But I need to fix this, or I want to. But I think I can order one for 2019 and it'll fit. Everything looks identical. So when I look at this and this, everything on it looks to be pretty much exactly the same. So one thing I do like is he's already added fog lights to this, and they'll do amber or clear. And I like the bracket, the way it's done. So I'm going to see if I can find that for this one at some point. But I added an LED light to this thing. And you talk about an amazing world of difference. It's astronomical. But I've also found this. So if you look, this is the windscreen that I bought. It's the exact same windscreen as this one, but I had to heat mine up and bend it out to get the angle. So you can see that angle. And then I bent mine a little more straight, but mine was like back here. And if you look at how close that is, and now look at this one, it's twice as far. So I'm pretty sure something on that bike got mashed in, and it's changed the angle of everything back that way. So like this one is kind of out at kind of an angle like this. And when you look at that one, it's more like this. So it's a 5-10 degree difference. This one, everything lines up. This one, specifically on this side, it will not line up. And these body panels really don't want to come together. So it's not a huge deal, and you kind of have to be looking for it to notice. But at some point, if I work on this thing again, I'm going to probably take both of them. I'll buy one of these lights for this one and put it on there. And when I do that, I'm going to measure and try and figure out the difference between this one and this one. And what I might be able to do is pull this one back out to factory. The weird thing is I can't find anything bent. When I pulled all this off, it looked normal. Normally something crinkles, you'll see like rust, or you'll see where it's crinkled up, and this one looks normal. So I couldn't figure that out. But I'm telling you, if you're on the fence, that light is 5 times the light and a better light pattern than the factory light by leaps and bounds, just 1,000 times better. So it looks like he's put some aftermarket flashers. See, mine's different than his, and in the back he's done like and that one's broke, so I'm gonna have to buy another flasher. But he's done a tail tidy, I think it's called, and I actually had some kind of ingenious bracketry for some soft luggage, which I might kind of revisit. What he's done here is he's used wood. I might use metal to kind of do the same thing that he's doing here. Like I said, it's a great idea. The way he did it is actually pretty ingenious. But for now, they're going to kind of stay stock. He's got a little heat shield he put here to keep the heat off of his bags. I'm not exactly sure what this is or how that's useful, but it's kind of nifty, I guess. But this is a 2019. This one has 17,000 miles on it. So quite a few more miles than mine. But for a loaner and for a woods bike, I think it'll be perfect. So like I said, I'm probably going to buy another one of those headlights. I'm going to kind of wait on them to go on sale because he does have the fog lights here. I might buy one more of these at some point. I am going to put the center stand. I've got a center stand on this one, and I'm probably going to do the same thing with this one. Put a center stand on it. But overall, this thing is good enough for me. Like I said, I'm going to probably get crash bars and a skid plate for this bike in particular. And this is going to be more of a go anywhere setup with the 14-tooth sprocket on it. And I'll keep a 15-tooth sprocket with it. So that way, if I wanted to, I could swap this out. I am going to try to get, dang it, hang on. There it goes. So here's my 15-tooth sprocket that's going to go with it. And I'm thinking about putting that box on it. That was on my Africa Twin, and I might make a mount for it to go here. So that might be what ends up on this bike before it's over. But I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah. So now I've got two, and I'm looking for one more. The funny thing, he's got the same Android Auto that was on mine, but it's missing the TPMS sensors. So I got to figure something out with that. I did order this thing right here. That one is solar. The other one I had, you had to charge. And I love the fact that it's the same basic thing, but it charges itself solar. So either way, you guys have a good day.